busy at work, I've been super busy with vlogging, I've been super busy with life, and so I haven't really gotten started on my cosplay this year. Now we are only planning to do 2 or 3 conventions this year. I'm not super crazy like some of the cosplayers out there that go to every convention everywhere. I'm more excited about the making of it, as much fun as it is to show it off. Do you guys know what cosplay means? Now, if you're new to nerdiness, cosplay stands for costume play. So it is people who like to dress up in costumes that revolve around a particular character. Most people, this started in Japan with anime, and people would dress up as anime characters, think like Sailor Moon, and it has spread like wildfire, and now people cosplay everything from anime stuff to video games to comic books to movies to TV shows. So, you know, it is far reaching into all forms of entertainment at this point. When I first moved to New York in 2010, Eric and I were friends. We weren't dating yet, we definitely weren't married yet, but he invited me to go to my very first comic book convention, New York Comic Con in 2010, and we went on Sunday, which is Kids Day. It's one of the craziest days, and I loved every second of it. I have pictures from that on my Facebook where I took pictures of people who were cosplaying and said, I don't know if I could ever do something like that. So it's amazing how much can change in the course of a couple years, and it's amazing the skills and things that you can learn if you put your mind to it and if you just try and really, you know, put yourself out there and attempt something. Because the worst that can happen is that you can fail. If you don't try, then there's no chance of you learning anything ever. So get out there, do it. I started cosplaying back in 2012 or 2013, and liked the technical aspect of it. I liked figuring out how the costumes needed to be made, how to make it look as close to the source material as possible, and I liked learning a new skill. I didn't know how to sew before I started cosplaying, and since I've started, I have learned so many skills. Pretty much all of my knowledge I have gleaned from YouTube videos or online tutorials that have sort of led me in particular directions. Some of the things that I've cosplayed in the past include Emma Frost, Sansa Stark, Anya Solo from the comic books, the Star Wars comic books. I've also cosplayed Black Canary from the Arrow TV show. So last year during New York Comic Con 2015, I was one of the individuals who was granted entry into the Eastern Championships of Cosplay for my grayscale Batgirl cosplay. It is judged by people who have been in the field, who know how costuming works, who know how prop making works, and I was one of, I want to say, 30 entrants who got the chance to walk across the main stage at New York Comic Con in 2015.
That's Black and White Batgirl. Big round of applause for everybody.
Yeah, baby!
The most recently imagined the classic characters based on both the comic book and the newly released Black and White statue. The costume is spandex and leather with custom utility belt and hand-painted. The latex now was handmade by Emma from the cast of her face, and this was her first attempt at making a latex mask. The mask alone took over 16 hours plus drying time. I'm not gonna lie. My guy was saying, I'll be peaceful and all and get up and Emma Castro.
It was a surreal experience. I have never done anything like that, and it really solidified my desire to continue cosplaying. So I haven't really worked on much since then, but I have a lot of good ideas for 2016. So first and foremost, I think this year the first costume I'm planning on making is Rey from Star Wars Force Awakens. I know everyone is going to be doing this costume, but it seems easy and comfortable, which are pretty much things that never happen when you're cosplaying. I'll probably be able to finish it pretty quickly, and it'll be easy to wear on days when I'm not looking to do a big dress up and have a complicated costume on. Secondly, my major cosplay that I'm going to be working on this year is Wonder Woman from the new Batman versus Superman movie, and she's going to be in her own Wonder Woman movie. But I know that she is a very popular figure to cosplay as, but I am most excited about the fact that I'm going to get to use a new material to me to make her costume. It's called Warbler, which a lot of cosplayers use for armor. It's a heat malleable plastic which allows you to really easily shape it into whatever shape you want it to be, and then it gets firm and stays that shape. So I can make like her breastplate and like bracers and, you know, all the accoutrement without having to go crazy with casting things. So I'm excited to give that a shot, and that'll probably be my big costume for New York Comic Con this year, but we'll see. My third costume idea that I have is kind of a long shot because it is very complex. I would love to do Evie Fry from Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now, it is a super complex costume, but she is one of the most badass assassins I have ever seen, ever. I'm playing through the game right now. I absolutely love her as a character, and her costume is out of this world. I mean, it is crazy complex, so it'll probably take me like 3 years to get it done, but it would be so cool. So those are the three things that I sort of have as ideas coming into this year, and now I just actually have to get started. I should also probably take my own advice and like go sew now because I haven't done anything.